Hello and welcome to Supreme Commander Forged Alliance. This is the FAF ladder. Got Zock here, who's currently number 1. Playing a Cybern, taking on Isen, who is top 10. So two very good players. Also Cybern going second air. See early hunters here. This is a map from the new rank rotation. A lot of new maps, a lot of unusual things. For example, on this one, a lot of civs in the middle, a lot of free mass, and an unreclaimable wall with some urban warfare perhaps. But really a thin gap through which you can get the units across. It's going to be a 2v1 here with Isen. 2 hunters versus 1, both bringing scouts. Looks like both lose the scouts right away, and it's a 2v1 fight, and urban warfare goes to Isen. He's got 2 hunters through, a Mantis for Zock. You can see a green dot versus a red dot here. A bigger green dot wins. And this map has so much mass extractors and hydras just all over the place. Be interesting to see how these players try to control it. Could be a pain here with this hunter snuck in by Isen and expanding energy. Of course, this is a wall here that you can't get past. Should be an engineer moving in here, yes, and it should be taken out by this hunter. He's just gonna patrol this area. We see now Isen moving into the top with his ACU. Gonna pick up that hydra. And here comes a Mantis from Zock already with 1 kill. A Mantis fight, and some micro from Zock. He avoids, kills the scout. 2 kills for that Mantis already, and he's just gonna run away, try to avoid the other. Here comes a bomber from Zock. Zock also has another raiding Mantis going to these 3 mass extractors. Should be some dodging from that engineer. And that bomber is going to be taken care of by an interceptor from Isen. And a bit of an air fight directly above Zock's base, but Zock should be able to win it with the numbers. Although 1 kill for the interceptor. And here comes a bomber now from Isen, trying to stop this expansion. You see these 2 NGs. Already got the Hydra and the mass extractor is going to try to get a PD. This will be a big loss for Zock. It looks like this ACU for Isen going up top. Yeah, and we just saw 2 expanding engineers taken care of by Zock. Still no engineers in the middle to get the free mass. A pretty large Tech 1 force now from Isen going to the top. Looks like early on a bit of an air advantage for Zock if he chose to fight. He got some bombers. And a transport now for Zock. The bottom looks like Zock is moving down there, but an engineer for Isen so he can establish a base. 2 kills for that bomber before it should be killed pretty quick. And on top now Isen's ACU. He sneaks in an engineer, gonna get a lot of mass extractors. And should take care of these 3 mass extractors as well. A sneaking engineer for Zock. Avoids the ACU. Now we're seeing air domination takes care of the engineer. No more expansion on the bottom, just a couple of units waiting to die with Zock's ACU moving in. But this force just got through the middle. It's going to kill a few mass extractors. We see jesters and bombers plus a few Tech 1 units. But it looks like it is numbers for Isen. Although with this bomber and jester involved, it shouldn't be too much of a problem for Zock. They'll just have to rebuild a few mass extractors. And up on top we just saw a successful drop just in time. So that then the transport get taken care of, but all 6 engineers survive, going to get a Tech 1 PD. Plus a factory it seems, so we also see this engineer getting a factory. Isen is going to retreat, but going to get a factory first. And a superior land force here from Zock. Probably should retreat to this Tech 1 PD. Takes a long time to get a factory, all those trees. And this is a big engineering endeavor here from Zock. I believe he is German, so they're good at this. He's just going to capture all these units from Isen. That's very good work. This used to be Isen's base, now it completely belongs to Zock. Zock also takes the bottom. We are seeing map control shifting in Zock's favor. Also a jester here. He's going to take care of that PD to allow these units to move in. We're going to see Isen try to come back home to reclaim this. He's going to run into multiple Tech 1 PDs. Used to be his home. I actually has to reclaim this PD, and he's going to lose a lot of health. And it continues. He's actually going to try to get a Hydra. So excellent engineers from Zock. And up on top here, a bit of fighting is going kind of crazy, and it appears that Isen may take control of air. We do see some T2 gunships from Zock, but they should be killed. So Isen taking air, Zock taking map control, and Isen's ACU here, 5,000 health, wondering how the heck he is being surrounded by PDs. If that's successful, it is successful. He is surrounded by PDs. It's a bit of a trap here from Zock. And total map control domination. Now we do see T2 gunships. This is a ballsy engineer. Got the Hydra, got a mask extractor before it got taken care of by T2 gunships. We'll see if Isen can use his T2 gunships to shift the game. So far Zock doing a good job with map control. Pretty large force here, pretty large force on top. Isen even lower in health, 3,000. Getting hit by another PD. Looks like he took care of the one on top, but Zock is going to rebuild. Isen having to retreat. Engineers versus ACU, and engineers are winning. We are seeing gunships all over the place for Isen. Should take care of all these unprotected mass extractors. We are seeing some Tech 2 land from Isen, with a pretty large Tech 1 force from Zock moving into the vicinity of Isen's main base, but this Tech 2 should take care of it. And now yet another successful PD, and a gunship from Isen gets taken out by Zock, so Zock does have a bit of an air force up on top. But at Zock's base, some trouble. We see some stationary anti-air and a lot of dead mass extractors. See at least 5 here, and it's going to be a couple more. So 9 total mass extractors should be lost for Zock. Isen's trying to get some land factories constructed, getting some artillery, and now begins to retreat. 21 kills. Looks like this is going to be taken by Zock, although Isen has total air control. We are seeing Tech 1 anti-air trying to take on gunships, and T2 gunships are going to just demolish Tech 1 anti-air. And a sneaky Tech 2 unit there just got taken out by Zock. Tech 2 versus ACU here. Zock's just in the middle of the field all alone. And perhaps Zock is getting an air force. He might take air back soon. See the main air force here from Isen. And Isen slowly taking over the top. So map control is beginning to even out for these two players. Very even fight. As always, Isen Zock fights some of the most entertaining in Supreme Commander. Now I see these successful gunships from Isen. And it appears, it's going to be very close call. Zock is taking air back, and a pretty large Tech 2 gunship force here from Isen. He's bringing them back to base. Now we are seeing Isen pushing directly into Zock's base. Zock bringing his ACU back, and his expansions might be in a little bit of trouble with these Wangers moving in. Wangers are a great choice. They can get under this water. A single Wanger should take care of a lot of mass extractors. Pretty big aerial assault moving in now from Isen. It's going to take care of the air. See some gunships for Zock trying to play defense. And Tech 2 anti-air here. That's going to be very valuable. Actually, I think that one just got taken out. Used to have Tech 2 anti-air. But still, Isen takes air control. Now we are seeing gunships moving in directly into Zock's base from Isen. He should target these anti-air, and that's exactly what he's doing. As soon as those are dead, Isen can just destroy this entire base. Big trouble for Zock. He is going to lose some Tech 2 air factories, some Tech 2 mass extractors, and quite a bit of power. At this point, it doesn't look like... Well, actually, T2 flak comes to rescue the day here for Zock, and these gunships have to retreat. They'll still do a lot of successful raiding. So far, Tech 2 has been much more powerful here for Isen. We did see Zock control more of the base here about 10 minutes ago, but definitely shifting in Isen's favor, and You see a big Tech 2 spam actually going Tech 3 here. We see a couple of Tech 2 power generators, a third. So we're going to see Tech 3 air from Isen here in minute 20. He's also got Tech 3 land now making a loyalist, so completely Tech 3 land and air from Isen. You're just seeing still Tech 1 air spam from Zock, but that was a mistake from Isen. Just lost a whole bunch of gunships to Tech 2 flak. This is an important expansion here for Zock. We just saw the swanger, he just went through this entire base. We see recapturing of mass extractors for Zock, but it just killed 6 mass extractors and a Hydra. And still alive. Might see a bit of a battle here that both armies have T2. A couple more T2 here for Zock. He can try to make a push, although Isen makes the push first. And this is the correct placement. You can see he's using the more firepower. He's trying to flank, but now Zock outflanks Isen. Some great work, and you can see the superior Tech 2 gets the victory for Zock. This could be a bit of a comeback here from Zock if he can just roll through this area. One thing to note, we got Isen's ACU in the water. But big trouble here again at Zock's base. We just saw a successful drop of the Loyalists. The Loyalists are targeting the mass extractors of the gunships from Zock. Should be able to take care of the situation. Nice chunk of mass, but a dead Tech 2 mass extractor. Really the main base for Zock has been shifted over, and we just saw a Strat Bomber from Isen taking out Tech 2 power. This is big trouble for Zock now with this Tech 3 bomber. Devastating. He is going to retreat. We see a bunch of Tech 1 chasing it down. 13 kills for that Strat. And yet another drop now coming in from... Yeah, this Strat is just running for its life. Goes off map there. And yet another successful bomb. This is great work from Isen. Is just forcing Tech 1 air from Isen to chase him all over the map while he drops massive bombs all over the place. We see a second Strat now. And a successful drop, although it gets taken out by Zock's gunships. Zock's still able to fight with Strat bombers above his head. And it's a successful raid here. But it looks like Isen's ACU is at Tech 2 taking care of the problem. Now it looks like those Strat bombers actually did disappear. They flew over too much T2 flag. We see T2 ground. We're going to see Tech 3 anti-air from Zock. This has been a great game here. Minute 26. Looks like some successful wangers just got in. Looks like they got in through this water. Raided Isen's base. Actually got directly into Isen's base. But now we do see the Loyalists moving in, taking on Tech 1 PD. It's a very good Tech 1 PD from Zock. And yet another Strat. You can totally see Isen targeting Tech 2 power of Zock. That's really the best target you can have. You see the shields stop working. Zock now has 2 half-built Tech 2 power generators, although this Tech 1 air is able to kill those Strat bombers after one pass. Yet another Strat now 4, and now a transport for Isen. So Zock, a very good defense against Strat bombers and drops so far, able to secure his bases. Yet another devastating drop now, a bomb from Isen. This expansion is for the most part doomed. See 2 bombs, 21 kills. And now Loyalist on Loyalist battle. This is a great map. One thing to note, still a whole bunch of free mass in the middle nobody wants to pick up. And yet another drop coming in for Isen. And the top is now controlled by Isen once again. Very even map control here. Coming up on minute 30. We got some T3 anti-air. Zock's ACU in the water. Couple Loyalists protecting, and yet another successful drop. Flak plus the Loyalists. That's really very hard to counter. Usually you use gunships to counter, but not with these flaks around. This Loyalist has just cut off this passage to Zock's expansions, but we do see a couple Loyalists moving down. This can be 2v1. Zock should be able to take care of this problem. Pretty large Tech 1 force in the middle for Isen, looking for things to kill. This loyalist and Rhino should take care of the situation, also a Tech 1 PD. So Zock has survived. Let's see if he can make a comeback. Still trouble though. A successful drop. We see 5 roaches, 5 fire beetles. These are suicide bombers. This is like mercies on the ground. I mean, they're looking for Zock's ACU. Nearly kill him. Zock in quite a bit of trouble now at 34 kills. And Zock has just been assassinated by fire beetles. A great end to a very good game. Hopefully people enjoyed this one.